Missouri State troopers are leading the investigation into a deadly domestic violence case in Ray County. Police found the suspect, 26-year-old Brett Yeager, and a 3-year-old boy dead inside the home in Lawson Sunday night. A sheriff's deputy was shot and released from the hospital. Domestic violence experts say Yeager's previous charges were red flags. KMBC 9's Matt Evans is looking into those cases and is talking to experts about why this should have never happened.
Court records indicate several pending criminal charges against 26-year-old Brett Yeager. They began in February with 2 domestic assault charges filed after he allegedly shoved and choked his wife during an argument. Then, in May, there was another domestic assault charge and 3 endangering the welfare of a child charges after he allegedly pointed a gun at his wife and kids. He pleaded not guilty in both cases. He was arrested in August, but was released after posting $250, 10% of his $2,500 bond.
There were a lot of clues of the danger that they missed.
Former attorney and longtime national domestic violence expert Barry Goldstein says this was clearly a failure of the system.
I was especially concerned not only that there was such a low bail, but there wasn't a restraining order.
And the violence that left a 3-year-old dead Sunday night should have never happened.
This was a preventable homicide.
For leaders at Kansas City's Rose Brooks domestic violence shelter, they say all the red flags were there before Sunday's tragedy.
That's when we get most concerned, when we hear that there's been a history there.
But these kinds of cases make them work even harder.
How we can change laws, how we can change policies, and change the way we go about responding to victims and holding violent offenders accountable.
And part of that work includes letting the community know that help is always available.
You may not think that you would ever need these services, but anybody could be the victim of domestic violence.
Matt Evans, KMBC 9 News.
That help can be found confidentially 24/7 at the Rose Brooks hotline, 816-861-6100.